Hey, everybody. We are doing something a little different tonight. Since it was the day before Thanksgiving, we did have someone scheduled, but they had to do some cooking tonight and stuff. And so we tried to schedule some others, and we're like, let's just talk about some stuff and go live at the Knights. So here we are at the Knights of Pythias. Might even throw in like a little investigation here.
Yeah, heck yeah. It's been pretty crazy up here, especially last weekend. Me and a buddy came up and did this, and yeah, it was something else.
Yeah, that was very interesting what you were talking about. So,
Yeah,
if we're not on here still, then when we get to that area, we might go live on the unraveling page.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, kind of show everyone. Still working on some audio. I don't know. Can you hear me a little bit?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
And I got you. So seems like we're good. Paranormal news. I don't know that there's much going on. Elton Castile
Yeah.
purchased the mortgage to the Conjuring house. So it doesn't mean he owns the property, just the mortgage.
Just the mortgage. Yeah, Jason Hawes is still doing the GoFundMe to help raise funds, to try to purchase it, I believe. And then I'm curious to see if him and Matt Rife end up, scooping up the Conjuring house.
Well, I mean, when you own the mortgage, you kind of know what's going on with it, right?
Yep.
So, we'll see what happens there. So I know
Yeah.
Jason brought the amount down to like 500,000, and if he gets that, then someone is willing to do the other, and then he does matching or something. I've tried to stay with it, but it's just too much now.
There's a lot going on with all that stuff. Yeah, it's a whole lot to keep track of.
Yeah. So,
And yeah, I guess one thing I've been kind of reading about lately is how people are talking about how going to Villisca, they're saying it's, completely different vibe now that caretaker, he hasn't been there for what, a year now. But a lot of people are saying they're going in, spending the night and not getting anything there anymore.
wow.
Yeah.
That was kind of a cool place to hear about too, because you go in with the mindset of, I want to talk to the family, and it seems that you would get the family.
That's who you would get.
I want to go
yeah.
in with the mindset of talking to the guy that murdered the family, and that's what you were getting.
Yep.
So it was pretty interesting to hear the stories coming out of there. I know with the guy from Ghost Hunt USA purchasing it, there's a whole thing there. When
Yeah.
we had Richard Estepon, it got brought up, and it's just a crazy thing. Like that guy's trying to scoop up a bunch of stuff too.
He is, and I mean, I'll flat out say it. I'm not a fan of, the axe memorabilia that you can buy. An axe with the pictures of the family that were, done in by an axe engraved onto it. I think is very tacky, and I'm
Right.
just, and that's a personal opinion. I'm not gonna say anything about anybody who goes there, but I just, yeah. If I ever go there, I'm definitely not buying any souvenirs. We'll say that much.
Right. Yeah. It really makes you kind of think about going to somewhere like that too.
Yeah.
I mean, no different than Warren's house now, right?
Right.
2300 and all
Yep.
this stuff. And we talked about that previously too.
Yep.
It's just, are those the people you want to support?
Right.
That guy Ghost Hunt USA comes into a town, scoops up someone else's script who put a lot of hard work and time into it. Usually a local person who's doing like ghost tours,
Yep.
And scoops up their script and starts using stuff out of that. And,
Yeah, I remember.
scheduling time, because you have college kids, they'll just show up to give you a tour.
Right. Yeah, people that aren't really invested in the paranormal, and it's just kind of a a good part-time gig for them.
Right.
Yeah, and I remember hearing, what was it? It was probably 6 months or a year ago. There was someone, I think it was down south, that was saying that that organization was sending plants out to listen, like you said, to their script and the presentations that they're giving on these locations is they're walking through a city and then taking that and coming in and,
Right. I
going
mean,
over the top of them with that.
well, you put a digital voice recorder in your pocket, you use your phone and record, you get
Yep.
the whole script, right?
Yep,
And then,
exactly.
they go back to him and they write something out. And
Yep.
happy Thanksgiving, Brenda. I see you over there.
Oh,
Can you
hi,
hear us
Brenda.
okay?
But yeah, I'm hoping they can keep their hands off of Gettysburg, because Mark Nesbitt's tour company that he has there is amazing. I know we talk about Gettysburg a lot, but it was so cool walking around town at night with our tour guide dressed in period clothing, holding a candle and a lantern, giving all the stories. It was so cool, and I really hope that doesn't get affected.
Like he said when he was on, and I kind of like how we're doing this. We're talking about previous guests, and
Yep.
we're doing this whole thing. Like that's the thing. Thanksgiving, we're giving thanks to our guests that have been on, I guess, right?
Yep.
We appreciate every one of them. Mark had said, when he stopped doing the national park thing as a park ranger, that the city came to him and said, "Hey, would you do something? You've written these books. Can you do something to help bring people to the downtown area? Because they're staying out
Yep.
here by the cemetery and all this area." And I think that he has the support. And I know in 21, there was a bunch of ghost tour type things there, to the point where they were like passing each other, and it was just getting
Oh,
out
God.
of hand.
Yeah.
And the city had to step in because they were being loud and disrupting people that live there and residents, and it became a deal. So, I think them coming to him and asking him to do that you realize the town doesn't want someone like Ghost Hunt USA in there.
Right. And yeah, when you have the backing of like a good chamber of commerce that's, more concerned about the historical preservation of a town, I think, hopefully that'll kind of keep the riffraff out, right?
Right. Yep. So, yeah, that's kind of a all around thing. Talking about Thanksgiving, of course, we thank all of you that have come on the show and all of you that watch every week. So thanks.
Yeah, it's been a great year. Well, a little over a year now, which is really hard to believe. We're on our 13th month, but
Yeah.
almost 14th now. Yeah, we've had some amazing guests on.
Yep. We're oh no, that's not what I want to do. Doing this on our
Yeah,
phones
we're
for
not
the
in our
first time.
we're not in our studio. We're on our phones and
I'm just gonna see back. I'm just looking at some of these back camera settings so I can maybe get you guys a look at what we're doing. So let's do this back ultra. Oh,
hey, there
that
we
is
go.
ultra wide. Nice. So
Got the 0.5.
I know some of y'all have been up here. Some of y'all that watch have come and investigated with us up here. But this is the living room area of the Knights. Jason was sitting over there. Oh, actually, that camera is not probably the best camera for this. It looks like. I'm gonna come back over here and do just wide. There we go. So I was sitting here. This is their sisters' lodge. This is where the women that support the Knights meet. This is a pretty cool billiards room. Later, when we do the live, we tried something up here just a couple weeks ago with some
So
playing
cool.
cards. So we're gonna do that again. You're gonna hear some noises out of there right now because the heaters are going because it's cold. We're
And we've got these massive gas heaters
Yeah.
that come out of the ceiling here.
I think we're somewhere around 30 degrees or something, and it's so they don't have those on all the time. This is a little room off of their lodge. Lights are still off because we're just chilling. I'll see if this one can get us any kind of light for distance. There we go, good enough. And their lodge floor, and then stage up there. Maybe we'll try to do a couple lives. Maybe we'll go live from the stage. and talk about the history of that.
I
And
think
then
that's a good idea.
downstairs, if the one room is going. This is a big dining room. They have a kitchen in here. They host some parties, holiday parties and do that kind of stuff. So pretty cool place. I know you have all heard us talk about it.
All the time.
So this is our, what I call our home haunt.
Yep.
With Jason being a member, we're able to come up here just about anytime we want.
Yeah, it's been my playground since, God, 2008. 2008, 2009, I started investigating up here.
Yeah, so we have some stuff tonight that we're gonna use. Oh, I should have just turned you back around. Sorry, guys. XLS from Horn Paranormal Research. Of course, one of our sponsors. So we're excited to use that. And then this week, last week I ordered a new piece of equipment from Katie Stafford. Pretty well known in the equipment field. You can also watch him and Dave Schrader on Discovery Plus on Ghost of Devil's Perch. They had went to Butte, Montana, and
Such a good town.
bunch of places up there, and he made a bunch of equipment while they were there. But I purchased a MCON, and we're gonna see how that works tonight. So
It's awesome. Yeah, I've been looking around for new equipment. I've got the equipment bug the past couple months, and I'm waiting to see. Horn teased us with a couple releases in October. I've been kind of holding off on those. The new REM pod is out. I don't know if I can bring myself to get another REM pod or not.
I know, right? Yeah, and then I did see Booze, Brews, and Barbecue, who's a Horn sponsored team, saying they were doing some collab stuff with Horn Paranormal Research.
Yep.
So I'm very interested. Like Scott and Kim are definitely doing some cool stuff. The 1 year show, they had the Washoe Club coins that they had made.
Yep.
And then
I tell you, Scott's amazing with that 3D printer, man. The stuff he's putting out is really nice.
yeah, you're you got you one a few weeks ago again, and
Yep.
yeah, cool stuff. It's definitely see what you can experiment and bring
Yeah.
to life.
Maybe I'll just start cranking out some REMs for us so we don't have to keep buying them.
We can do what we did at the place on 15th Street where
Yeah.
we kept seeing shot. We went did an investigation, and it's a food warehouse type place.
Yep.
And that's what it was back like late 1800s. And we kept seeing shadows. It has a big floor like the lodge floor here.
Yeah.
And they used to rent it out for like weddings and that kind of stuff. And they don't do that anymore. But we were seeing shadow figures all over that floor. So Jason was like, tell you what, let's throw out everything we have.
Every
And we
piece
had-
of equipment
All this stuff out there, like cat balls and all these rims and all this kind of stuff, and just set up a minefield.
and it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the tripwire going off and then a REM across the room. And we had what? We had probably 5 or 6 REMs out. We probably had a good 8 to 10 cat balls out.
We
The
had,
tripwire.
I have 5 rims, and then whatever you
And I
had
have
that
3.
night.
Okay, so we had 8 out.
And
Yeah.
then cat balls at the time, we had, I don't know, 10 or so, and we had the tripwire. Yeah, so much stuff. It was a minefield.
Speaking of cat balls, I just got to bring this up because I saw it today and it just cracked me up. That US Ghost Adventures,
Yeah.
they've got their little online shop where they sell stuff.
Uh-huh.
They sell red cat balls now. They're called the Devil's Marble.
Yeah.
One cat ball, $22.95. $22.95 for a cat ball.
No way.
Yes, but it's rechargeable. So, yeah.
There we go again,
Yep.
though.
Can't do it.
Yeah. US Coast Adventures.
I said I got the bug to buy some equipment. I am not doing something stupid.
$22 cat ball. Oh,
I'd much rather wait for Horn to come out with their stuff and get something that's actually good.
definitely. Yeah. Brenda's like, what? Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it before too. Yeah, I knew it was Devil something,
Yeah.
and
Then they got the
I don't know.
green
I just
laser
kept
grid.
thinking
It's like
Devil's balls
Medusa's
for
hair
some
or something.
reason.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Devil's balls.
Devil's balls.
So, oh, so that's where we're at. Um, I don't, I don't know. Like this is great. Um, Brenda, we know you come on every week and watch, and we appreciate that. Um, I don't know that we have a ton to talk about, and I know we want to get to investigating. So you may see us a couple times pop up on the Unraveling page or on the Way Out West Paranormal page, um, checking out this new stuff. In the billiards room, we played blackjack with, here's what it is. In the billiards room, I really think that it's a member of the Knights of Pythias.
Yep.
For me, he seems to be like he's maybe 60, 70 years old. Probably, I feel like he died somewhere maybe in the 50s. So that puts him, turn of the century and then coming, and the Knights have been, this building was built for them in 1884. Longest landowners in downtown Cheyenne. So he could have been a member for a long time. And took him a long time to warm up to me and finally answer some questions. He'd only answer from members. But a couple weeks ago, we got to play him blackjack and it was working. And he was playing with us with the yes no prism.
So cool.
And we probably got 7 or 8 hands. And so we're going to try that again tonight. We're going to try to do this and let you guys see what happens. But we'll probably do it live on the page instead of
Yeah. Throwing up another studio.
through
Yeah. We'll just
StreamYard.
do a live on Facebook, I think.
So,
Do that. And then, yeah, we got one more spot that's been kind of kicking off the past couple weeks. So we're going to go down. We'll kind of feel that one out. And if it's good, we'll go live for that one too.
y'all gonna get a sneak peek of something that we're working on, coming in and doing an episode or two out of here. This place can really do two, like up here that you just saw can be one, and then the basement can be
Yep.
its own. So you get that sneak peek, but you're also gonna kind of see, they're gonna transition they have a haunted house in the basement. That they do every year. All the proceeds from that get donated out into the community. So you're gonna get to see maybe one or two of the coolest rooms down there, I think. And doesn't matter because they're all getting redone next year.
Yep.
So,
Every year, new rooms.
yeah. Nick, happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. I can't see the comments on mine, so I'm relying
Oh.
on Aaron to relay them.
Yeah, so Brenda said we'll be in Tombstone. This Friday,
Nice.
we'll be in the car 7 hours today, another 8 hours to get there. Always love your content. Oh, Tombstone. I love Tombstone.
Yes, you do.
The oldest stepson was stationed in Tucson, so Tombstone was kind of our default vacation spot. That has since changed because he's been stationed to Fairbanks, Alaska.
Polar opposites.
Most totally. Most of his Air Force career was in the desert, be it in the States or overseas. And then he got stationed to Fairbanks, and I saw earlier today that they were 11 degrees. So,
Yeah.
Brent,
Yeah.
hope you're staying warm. Tombstone, spent like nighttime at, like everything rolls up at 5. The bars close up, I don't know, it seems like they close up at 9 or 10. Maybe they're open longer. But we were out there till like 1 or 2 in the morning. Full moon, one time we were there. The Bloody Corner or Deadly Corner, I think it's Bloody Corner, where a lot of the gunfights happen, is right there on Allen Street. Allen Street is now 3 blocks, but it used to be like 11 or
Oh, wow.
11 or 13. Those two numbers stick out in my head. So it used to be much longer than it is. And that was the main street. Tombstone is just an incredible place. Go to the OK Corral during the day, see the show. eat at the Crystal Palace. If they have the cowboy potatoes, get those. They're super good. Go to the courthouse. It was about 3 trips down there before we went to the courthouse. I wish we'd gone sooner. Second floor, you're gonna see all the Blackburns. I think it's Charles was very prominent in town. So a bunch of Blackburns that I don't think were related, but I need to go back through some family stuff. That'd be cool. And then if you get a chance, shoot down to Bisbee. It's like 11 miles or 15 miles. There's a great olive oil shop there. Gina loves to get it. They have lots of different olive oils to cook with. Now I sound like a tour guide on our podcast, but go check. Yeah, drive down to Bisbee. It's worth it. It's a cool old town, just like Tombstone. But yeah, both are awesome. Of course, the birdcage. Go during the day. You get to free walk through there, and then nighttime they do a ghost hunt. So if you do the ghost hunt, sit on where you walk up to the backstage, because they're going to sit you on the backstage. Sit on that side so you can look out into the main room, and you're going to see shadows moving all over the place. It's so cool. We've sat in a couple different spots, and then one of the old tour guides told us, sit on that side and you can look out. It was worth it. Like,
So you like looking out where everyone used to sit to watch the stage?
correct.
Yeah,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah. And then you're seeing like the door to the front area. Just a cool place. And then think about it while you're standing there. When you first walk into the Birdcage Theater, look at the back bar. That is the original back bar. So people like Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp, the Clantons, they all looked in that glass. Like, it's like I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. Like, I'm an Old West junkie and I love Tombstone. I could go on and on. It's a really cool place, and to think that those guys stood where you're standing, looking in that same mirror, it's pretty awesome. So, have an investigation lined up, but you'll get as much as you can. Cool. Are you investigating on your own or with someone down there? We did have Goose Flats on early in our podcast career. There was a bunch of
Technical issues, I guess you could say, that kind of, it made it
Yeah.
unreleasable, unfortunately.
like so much cutting out. They had a blackout that day and they were trying to use a hotspot, and it was a bad deal. And I really wanted to post that interview, but you couldn't have heard anything.
Yep.
Teaming up with another team, Paranormal 24/7. Nice. Let us know how that goes. Send us a message either here on the WOW page, either one. Yeah, it's a cool place. Gina said that is the coolest to look into the mirror, thinking they look there too. Gina's in Wisconsin for Thanksgiving, seeing her parents, and yeah, I'm pretty sure like she knew I was geeking out the whole time when I was down there. We were talking about nerd stuff earlier, and yeah, I definitely nerd out when we're down there. That's my jam, the Old West. I'm really hoping to get to Lincoln and start doing some Billy the Kid stuff and reading more about Billy the Kid. I've done
Yeah.
a lot on the Earps and Doc, but Billy the Kid's next. And yeah, Lincoln, New Mexico is really cool. Been to Billy's grave, but not the town. So
There's a lot of weird stuff in New Mexico, too. We could make one hell of a trip out of that, I think.
well, yeah, I mean, all the UFO stuff
Yep.
alone is a trip, right?
Yep.
So yeah, that would be cool to try to make a circle through a state and hit 2 or 3 places.
Yeah, we need our way out west RV, man, and then we can just start making our way.
Then we need to figure out how to work while we're on the road, and,
Right.
and earn money and pay bills.
I know, I was good until they made us go return to office, because I was working from home since like 2020. I'm like,
Yeah,
sweet.
you could have.
If I got my laptop, I can go anywhere. Now
There
I
you
can't.
go. Yeah, not now. Show up in the office.
Yep.
So, Well, guys, we're about 25 minutes into this, and it's been great. Those noises are the furnaces.
Yep.
Like I said, watch this page and watch the WoW page. Who knows which one will pop up on? I know most of you follow both, Way Out West Paranormal and Unraveling the Darkness, and we're gonna definitely go live, at least up here, 1 or 2 times. And if the basement's popping off as good as it was for
Yeah.
Jason, we're gonna go live down there. That could be a little iffy. There's a lot of concrete, and we'll see how we connect.
Yep.
So,
But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in, listening to us. We love doing this, and so even when we couldn't get a guest on because it's the day before Thanksgiving, we wanted to come on and talk to y'all and just say hi and happy Thanksgiving to everyone and get a little investigation in for the holiday. So
yeah. Seeing that there may be some echoes and probably when we're speaking a little louder, so, but we'll figure that out. And I think we're gonna wish you all a happy Thanksgiving and close out the show.
all right, we'll see y'all next week.
Bye, guys.
Unraveling the Darkness would like to thank Horn Paranormal Research for sponsoring our show. If you're craving more paranormal content, don't forget to check out our YouTube and Facebook channels at Way Out West Paranormal and Unraveling the Darkness. You can catch all of our episodes of Unraveling the Darkness on Apple Podcasts, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe as it helps others find the show and join in on the paranormal fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, keep your lights on, stay safe, and remember, the truth is out there, and it might just be closer than you think.